Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Scottish Power Women's Premier League on BBC Sports Scotland. We're at Links Park in Montrose, where Montrose can secure top flight status in their debut SWPL season. It will be a tough task though against the Motherwell side, who are unbeaten in their last 7 and they're aiming to finish the best in the bottom 6. Let's get straight into the team news, and Craig Ferros makes one change from the side that played out an entertaining 3-3 draw at Pittodrie against Aberdeen on Tuesday. That change is enforced with Niamh Guthrie coming in for Tally Robb, who drops to the bench with a knock. Niamh Guthrie scored for Montrose in their League Cup win here against Motherwell back in October. A couple of changes for Paul Brownlie and his Motherwell team. The first in goal was Rebecca Cameron replaces Emily Much. Cameron has had a couple of impressive performances this season with a strong debut against Celtic back in February. Captain Jill Ingles is back in the team. She has her place in midfield, replacing Brooke Nunn. And watch out for Laura Berry. The on-loan striker from Rangers is in terrific form, only 16 years old, and has 8 goals in 8 league games. Delighted to say that joining me in commentary this afternoon is former Aberdeen captain, defender Lauren Campbell. Lauren, 2 teams that you've got a good knowledge of and watched a lot of this season. We'll start with the home side, Montrose. It's a big afternoon for them, points up for grabs, and they could really secure their status for another season in the top flight. And Craig Ferros thinks back to that opening day against Celtic here, where the players and the coaching staff had a really tough afternoon, but they've come such a long way this season.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen Montrose midweek against Aberdeen at Pittodrie had a really good performance, so they'll definitely be taking confidence from that into the game today. But yeah, night and day. I think it was a bit of a shock and a learning curve to start with Celtic on the TV, maybe for their first season up. But yeah, totally solidified. They've got a good team that really work together. A hard-working team he's got going here as well. So I think if they could secure safety before the final few games of the season, they'll be delighted with that.
There is the Montrose manager, just getting ready for the teams to come out the tunnel. Always active in the technical area, Craig Ferros. And he'll go over to shake the hand of his opposite number, Paul Brownlie. And his Motherwell team are on a terrific run in the league at the moment, unbeaten in 7. They're scoring goals. The team look like they're having a lot of joy on the pitch, and there's been a few changes in the latter part of the season too, Lauren, and there's some freshness and injection of youth also in there too, and most notably up front, as the referee Robin Taylor leads both teams out. Montrose on your right, Motherwell on the left. But just back to that point, Lauren, we're looking at Lauren Berry, but also Morgan Cross has been really impressive since December as well, and that was the last time that Motherwell actually lost, was against Glasgow City at home in a 3-0 defeat back then.
Yeah, I think that since the split, Motherwell have just been like a new team. They've reset their season. I think Paul's been really clever in the loanees he's got in. Young players, but players obviously coming from higher quality teams and just playing with confidence. I think Laura Berry's had a credit, like you say, 8 goals in 8 games for her age is fantastic, and she's even brave enough to step up and take all the penalties. So yeah, great transformation and a great run of form, which they won't want to mess up today either.
Both teams ready to get set. Jill Ingles waits on the arrival of Tammy Harkin. On your right there, the Montrose captain, former Dundee United midfielder, can be really influential in the middle of the pitch. And Jill Ingles too will be a big boost to Motherwell, coming back in with her experience, and she will look to continue her side's unbeaten run. It was a thrilling match at Pittodrie in midweek, and sometimes in the post-split games you don't know what to expect. If you're not fighting relegation, fighting for a title or European spots, but there's places up for grabs as managers and head coaches look towards the upcoming new season and how they can try and reinforce things and build. I'm looking for that stability too. And Cross is ready to get Motherwell possession underway this afternoon. The referee with a quick check with both goalkeepers. And off we go at Links Park. Montrose against Motherwell. Another big afternoon of SWPL action across the board. Early touch for Joe Addy, searching for Collins. Feels the pressure at the back. Jill Ingalls has space to roam forward. Collins shouts centrally. First touch pass for Jardine. And Tammy Harkin will take over for Montrose. A slip of concentration at the start. Anderson. Jardine fights off McLaren. Motherwell look for the early attempt. And stopped by Carter. And turn behind for the game's first corner. And Motherwell have it. That invites number 5 Joe Addy, number 4 Chelsea Watson up into the penalty area. Motherwell with a player on the goalkeeper. Headed away at the front post by Delworth. Can Motherwell recycle the ball? Montrose have everyone back to defend. Ingalls can't find the move forward. Does that give Montrose an opportunity to step up? Katie Rice will look back to the goalkeeper, but well defended by Montrose there, Lauren.
Yeah, I think Motherwell have started positively. They look like they're way to use this good surface today and play the ball about. But yeah, Montrose credit, they're pretty strong at the back and have no nonsense defending, so it'll be pretty tight today, I would have thought.
Paul Brownlee would love to see his side take an early lead. Katie Rice with the throw. Cross, just trying to bring it down. It will work out for Motherwell. They could have 3-on-3 here. Kayla Jardine didn't have the ball arrive to her feet. Amy Anderson will though. Here is the former Accies midfielder. Boys can squeeze it through for Ingalls. Now Bailey Collins. That touch trying to find a look forward. Montrose can't link up the passes. Into the sky from Harkin. Brown had eyes for it. Addy was stronger. Anderson calms it down. Ingalls picks up again that loose ball in the middle. She has options left. Kayla Jardine goes from range, and it's easy for Lauren Perry to take. Motherwell really trying to get a foothold in the game though, Lauren. They're picking up a lot of those loose balls in the middle, and it's really allowing them to get some pressure on the Montrose defence. Yeah,
I think Julie Ingalls has had a really good start to the game. She looks sharp and she's got her place back in the starting 11 today, but that's twice she's broken into the midfield and drove for the ball, and Bailey Collins just automatically goes back in, so looks like a strong partnership here on the right side for Motherwell.
How important is it for, let's say, the sides who are around the middle of the table to just try and utilise the squad, and players like Jill Ingalls obviously didn't start against Aberdeen in midweek, but to come in fresh, and she already usually has a big impact on the game, but with that freshness could do so even more.
Yeah, definitely. The midweek fixtures are quite hard in this second half of the season. There's quite a lot of them. Paul's just managing his squad, and Julie's experienced, so she won't be phased by coming in and out of the squad, but it's good just to see her come back in and slot back in like she's played every game.
Motherwell free kick. McLaren with a strong header. Rice will nod it back down. Leaves the boys back for Watson. Low drive. Berry. Shrugged off by Carter. Ingalls in that right spot again in the midfield for Motherwell. And Cully. Given away. Cross for Collins, who delivers. It's teasing! And that's Claire Delworth with a last-ditch challenge, turning the ball behind for another Motherwell corner.
There's great pressure there by Motherwell for Bailey Collins to win the ball back and then get released straight away with the first time pass, and it was a good cross in, so well defended by Montrose as well.
Katie Rice Goes over to take. She started in all the post-split matches for the Women of Steel. Can she provide an opening goal for her side? Plenty of options in Claret and Amber. It's Harkin heading away. Back to the set piece taker though. Whipped in. And the header is loose at the back post. Motherwell can't snap it up. Collins. Berry gets the ball back. Now Ingalls. Good control possession by Motherwell. Forces Montrose into putting the ball out of play. And that's Louise Brown, who's the starting most advanced player for Craig Ferro's side, having to go back and defend. It just signals the pressure Paul Brownlee's team have had in these opening stages so far. Rice on that opposite side now. Motherwell's number 8. Leaves for Berry, but the flag is raised for offside. That's a chance wasted for Motherwell. An opportunity to keep pushing Montrose into their own penalty box. Craig Ferro's there, possibly a little concerned. Still a long way of the game to go though. Lauren Perry stands over the free kick. Anderson feeds the ball forward. The race between Cross and Perry is won by the Montrose goalkeeper. Motherwell mixing it up, Lauren.
Yeah, I think Perry was actually fortunate that she was out so far from having taken the free kick there, because a really wee clever good ball over the top there by Motherwell.
Claire Delworth with the throw for Montrose. Guthrie heads in field. Addy's there. Anderson can't control. Delworth just trying to pierce the ball through, but now Montrose with the pressure in the final third. Daniel can't find crossing space. She'll try to recover herself. Wins the throw. Possibly asking where the support was there. Montrose still have it though. Harkin. Claire Delworth up the line. No one there in blue to take. We're talking before the game, Lauren, about how Montrose would possibly set up with that enforced change. And it looks like Niamh Guthrie's just sort of sitting in that 3 behind Louise Brown so far, but there is the option to try and possibly change it for Craig Ferro's if required.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Niamh Guthrie would be number 9 today and then Louise playing in behind her, but Louise did start that position at Pittodrie and did put a lot of work in, but yeah, at least he's got flexibility on the pitch that he can change that depending on how the game goes.
Louise Brown will always give you energy in running up top. Won't let defenders rest. That could be important in this first 8.5 minutes where Montrose haven't seen a great deal of the ball so far. You do expect them to settle down as the game goes on. McLaren can hit them first time. Not allowed to do so by Anderson though. Cully helps it back in. Brown will chase. It's taken by Cameron. Here's Collins. Taylor stepping in. Montrose throw. McLaren with eyes for it. Berry beats her. Kayla Jardine now. Threading it through. Carter saw the possibility though and stayed strong. Taylor screaming for it in this near side. It'll drop to Brown. You could just see, Lauren, that in this opening 10 minutes, Motherwell really look like a team that's playing with confidence and have that unbeaten run, don't they?
Yeah, definitely, and they're looking to get the ball down and play football, which is really positive and really good. I really like Amy Anderson in the midfield. I think she's quite key. She keeps calming the game down at the right points, so the more they get her on the ball, the better, I think, as well.
Here's Louisa Boys, number 19 for Motherwell, battling with McLaren. She's giving the free kick away. Carter. We'll go back to Perry. Ingalls has it unchallenged. Jardin's first to react. Cully's clearance. That's a bit of her own defence. Motherwell stepping up. Watson can't find the pass through. McLaren wants to release Taylor. There's the other number 14, Claret and Amber, Jill Ingalls, who stopped. Strong from Cully, such desire to win the ball. Anderson looking to spread the pass. Delworth's touch. Berry holds. She's past her defender. Cut back. Strong challenge from Cully. There's some claims from a couple of Motherwell players, but not much else from the players around the incident. It was the defenders at the back who screamed for it, and the referee happy to let play continue. Fed forward. Taylor looks at her options. Only Brown in the box at the moment. Teases the ball in. And now Addy will look to launch a counter-attack. Game threatens to become end-to-end. Holly Daniel. Guthrie offers. Drills the ball over. The deflection nearly created a chance for Louise Brown. And it's cleared away. Now it's Montrose trying to apply the pressure to their visitors today. Claire Delworth, former Hearts and Dundee United defender. Paul Brownlee screams for his side to get up. Perry. Delworth, that first time cushion looking for Brown. Now Guthrie. Watson steps up and stabs the ball away. And the last touch off the player in blue. Guthrie of Montrose. Motherwell have the throw. Delworth aims for McLaren. It's Amy Anderson who wins. Harkin. Intelligent pass for Amy Cully. Demi Taylor. Away from Ingalls. Runs into the retreating Bailey Collins. Kayla Jardin. Berry ahead. Play continues, referee giving advantage. Amy Anderson. Carter again, stepping in front of the attacker. Good defending, not for the first time from Georgia Carter. But Cross showing her abilities as a forward, getting back to win the ball for her side. Ingalls and Boys link up. Jardin, back for Boys. Berry has eyes for goal. Was taken comfortably by Lauren Perry, but Berry had some venom in that strike. But straight at the goalkeeper. It was really good build-up play from Motherwell though, Lauren.
I was just about to say they would have been delighted if that went by the back of the net. So the link-up play in midfield was superb, and it's good to see Laura Berry. She's got that confidence to cut in and let go on her right foot. So I think we might be seeing more of that this afternoon.
Colleen Sir Guthrie does well to get the ball back to the throw-in taker in quite a tight angle. Montrose stepping up the pitch. Cassie Cowper, the Montrose defender, with a shout to change throw-in taker, just offer an extra option. Jill Ingalls clears. Cowper steps up on the ball now. Bailey Collins stuck the foot out to block. Cassie Cowper's been a really important signing for Craig Ferros and Montrose too, Lauren. It's more experience to the back line. Seen her at Dundee United, seen her at Forfar Farmington in previous years too. And she just offers that know-how in game management at times too to an experienced team at a top flight level.
Yeah, definitely. She's been an excellent signing. I think she had a really good game against Bailey Hutch at Pittodrie the other night, and she even got herself a goal. But yeah, she's very clever and she reads the game very well, Cassie. But I think like the squad Montrose started with at the start of the season needed somebody like Cassie. So yeah, very good signing by Feroz at the halfway point.
What a Berry, Delworth with the challenge. The last touch, the judge to have come off the Motherwell forward. Kayla Jardin's fought for everything on the pitch so far. McLaren. Good through ball for Louise Brown. Strikes. And it's in! Louise Brown with a beautiful strike, beating Rebecca Cameron. And Montrose take the lead at home on what could be a big afternoon for them. It's Montrose 1, Motherwell 0. Three goals in 6 post-split games coming into this one. That's now 4 and 7, and it's another home goal. And they've been growing in the game, Montrose, and that's a big one for confidence. They have the lead. There was almost a brief pause around the stadium where some weren't sure if it actually hit the back of the net or if it was into the side netting. But Louise Brown had absolutely no doubt. She wheeled away in celebration. And look at the injection that's given Montrose now. Play continues. Motherwell will look to settle after conceding. It's back with Cameron. Chelsea Watson. And Motherwell, who were finding it quite easy to step forward from defence, are now finding a wall of blue in front of their back line as they try to work the ball forward. And that's what goals can do, Lauren. It could just give the players that extra bit of confidence in the team that's ahead to step up and be on the front foot even more.
Yeah, I think it's come at a really good time for Montrose because, like you say, they were stuck in their own half for spells when Motherwell had the ball, but this is what they're good at. Folk, you know, can sometimes slate direct football, but it really, really works for them and it can be really effective. I think Motherwell just have to really be careful on transition. As soon as Montrose win the ball back, they go forward very, very quickly.
Holly Daniel here threatening again on that right side. I think Watson was a bit concerned about sticking out the foot. If a deflection possibly put her goalkeeper in a bit of trouble. Morgan Cross looking to respond, searching for Kayla Jardine. Power from Perry. Brown with the touch. Collins. Boys. Berry. Back for Collins. She looks towards goal. Carter clearing away. But she didn't get the distance she wanted on it. Brown. Too much on that one for Niamh Guthrie to get anywhere near it. Craig Ferraz just shouting that he feels his team are getting a bit deep and allowing Motherwell to get that control back again. Here's Cross. Puts the ball over the deflection into the side netting. It's Carter with the final touch. Motherwell have another corner. But we just saw that attack up the other end, Lauren. And Chelsea Watson was a bit concerned about sticking the foot out that time there. Carter's deflection. Just Perry was flat-footed there and just watched it hit the side netting.
Yeah, she's done well to get something on that cross, but as you can see, Ferozzo shouting his team are a bit deep. It's leaving that gap just in front of their back line that Motherwell just seem to be driving into, so maybe something way there to sort out by Montrose.
Katie Rice with a wicked left foot. Dipping. Cross was there. McLaren in there too. Montrose bemused as the referee awards another corner to Motherwell. The home side feeling there wasn't a touch from anyone, and Katie Rice's corner went right out the other side. The officials disagree. Now Kayla Jardine, hands in the air, ready to put another delivery on top of the Montrose 6-yard area. That one's deep too. Cross takes. Sliding challenge in there from McLaren. Another player who gives everything in every game for Montrose. Motherwell looking to make this pressure count. Montrose have everyone back again as they look to defend. Drops to Watson. Cowper clears off the line. The referee looks at the assistant. Goal awarded. Motherwell have an equaliser. There's questions around Links Park, but Motherwell are in no doubt. They're level, and it's Montrose 1, Motherwell 1. And was it Watson that got the final touch? And Montrose stand and stare at the referee. They will restart. What a game we have in our hands now. Now Motherwell have the free kick. Chelsea Watson there to take. Involved in the Montrose penalty area. Goes early for Jardine. Collins and Cross await. Deflection. Another Motherwell corner. There's 6 of the game so far. Heavy pressure from the away side, Lauren.
Yeah, good spell by Motherwell, and to be fair, it was actually 3 decent crosses in a row, and that last ball by Katie Rice was right on the money. We can't really tell from our angle, but all the Motherwell hands went up, so pretty confident it was a good goal by Motherwell.
Jardine's corner. Watson there again. McLaren just might have got an important touch ahead. Bailey Collins takes the throw. Chillingles will use Joe Addy. Back for Rebecca Cameron. Watson out for Rice. Searching for cross. The layoff for Jardine. Couldn't connect with the ball. Katie Rice. Bailey Collins. Ingalls offers. Crosses. And turned over. That was Morgan Cross making her way in at that front post, just looking for any touch to put Lauren Perry under pressure. Difficult to try and keep it down though.
It's another great wee move by Motherwell there. They're interchanging every time somebody steps forward, some steps back. It seems to be like really fluid today the way Paul set them up, but great wee touch by Bailey Collins as well to release Julie Ingalls, and that's not far away from being a leading goal there.
Nears the goal again for Montrose, for Motherwell. Just have a look at Montrose, number 15, just at the back there of Chelsea Watson. Was it her touch that took it towards the goal line? Here she is up the other end. She scored Montrose goal. McLaren drives. Cameron takes. And Jane McLaren has quality from those kind of areas. Seen her score a couple of stunners recently in the SWPL. There's a conversation happening on the other side between Paul Brownlee and Craig Ferros, which the referee just had a bit of interest in there. Paul Brownlee still letting his feelings be known to the Montrose head coach. Two managers that fight for everything. A couple of interesting spectators in the background there too. Not really got their eyes in the game. Expect that battle to go on in the technical area. Meanwhile, Ingalls and Brown. And Ingalls just gets that as far away as possible. That lands in a neighbour's garden. Sign of frustration from the Motherwell captain there, possibly, Lauren?
I actually think Ingalls done really well to recover there because she was the wrong side, and at least she got the ball away from a corner rather than let Louise Brown have a crack at goal.
Skipper aware of the danger that Brown presents. Montrose ready with the corner. It's dipping. Cameron got touched to it. The last judge to have come off a Montrose player. So Motherwell have the goal kick. Difficult to see in our monitor with the light this afternoon. That looks like Tammy Harkin there at the back of the 6-yard area. Plenty though to keep your eye on at Links Park this afternoon. Montrose wanted a free kick between Chelsea Watson and Louise Brown there. Nothing awarded. Laura Berry looking to get herself in the game once again. Rice stops the throw. Holly Daniel under pressure. Anderson. Motherwell attempt to get forward. Laura Berry chasing. Carter there with her. Out to safety. Katie Rice has 5 around and Claret and Amber to take. Louisa Boys is the option. Rice looks for crossing space. Delivers. Important header from Cully. Collins is ready to pounce. Ingalls gets the pass wrong, but it still works out. Cully clears. Taylor loses out. Boys. Ingalls driven. Cowper's sliding clearance and screams at her teammates. She feels the pressure on her defensive line.
Motherwell linking up really well down this right hand side between Bailey Collins and Ingalls. That's a few times they've got a really low driven ball right across the face of goal, and it's really, really troubling Montrose.
Rice now to the opposite side to take the corner, but there will be a stoppage as Bailey Collins has a bit of an issue. Referee's just checking to the left out of your screen. He's happy for things to continue, so will now take his position in the box. Katie Rice with the corner. McLaren's touch. Watson helps it in. Boys! Cleared away by Brown. Montrose just aren't reacting to those corner kicks and deliveries into the area. An open play, they're managing to slide and block, but the corners look like they're causing trouble.
Quality of corners from Rice are really, really good as well. I think that's half the problem. She's putting it right in the money, and Montrose are having to challenge just to scramble to get away.
She's always been a danger from those dead ball positions, Katie Rice. A danger, an open play too, but when she has the opportunity for that set delivery, it causes so much trouble. Half an hour played in Montrose. Montrose 1, Motherwell 1. Louise Brown laid off for Taylor. Angles wide. And Brown was looking to gamble in the 6-yard area. It just needed a touch, and it was the kind of attempt from Taylor that could quite easily land in the back of the net itself. But in between the two options, and doesn't test Cameron. Now there's that open space again. Attack swinging. Either way. Collins, cross, sets, shoots, rattles the crossbar. Boys looks to recycle. Rice sends it over. Cross with the touch. Goal kick awarded. But how about that, Lauren? From one end to the other. First the Demi Taylor effort for Montrose, and then from Motherwell, Morgan Cross picking up those positions again in the penalty area.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's 15 for Montrose. Louise Brown doing her job, connecting people into play, which is Montrose's massive threat. And then, like I just said, this right-hand side from Motherwell today looks really, really strong. And it's just, I think it's waiting for an opportunity for Cross to get on the end of one of these low balls.
Smart pass from Ingalls. Collins skips the challenge. Crosses wide right. Collins looks the other way. Berry. Kayla Jardine. Harkin blocks. Jill Ingalls. Collins tries to wrap her foot around it, but drags it wide. You can see what she's trying to do. The ball sat up nicely, but she just seemed to misjudge the connection with the ball. But again, Motherwell really flowing with confidence when they look to build the attacks in the final third. Daniel. Chelsea Watson Now Addy. Jardine. No shortage of options, plenty of shouts for the ball, but Motherwell can't use it. Now there's something for Brown to chase in the channel. Guthrie and Daniel making their way into the middle. Left for Taylor, first time cross. Cameron claims, drops, and smothers. Just that thought of Louise Brown possibly playing the first time cross, but the pass back to Taylor just allowed a couple of extra bodies to get in the box, Lauren.
Yeah, exactly. Louise Brown, she's just a workhorse up there. Honestly, she gets onto the end of every single ball, but yeah, she maybe felt there wasn't enough in the box, and as Demi Taylor as well, I think maybe take more confidence and have a real goal, because that's two kind of half chances she's had.
Berry. It's behind boys. Jardine works some space, unleashes. Sails over the crossbar, but Montrose can't allow Motherwell to have that kind of space, especially Kayla Jardine. A couple of goals in her last couple of games. She's looking to continue that run.
She looks like one of the ones in the Motherwell team that are really playing with confidence. She's wanting the ball, she's turning with the ball, she's using that space in the midfield really well. So it's maybe on her weaker side, but still credit to her for having a crack from that range.
Cross takes. McLaren feeds the ball forward. Brown will run for it again, battling with Addy. She looks for the goal kick. Referee awards a free kick, and Motherwell will have possession. Paul Brownlee and his coaching staff watch on. Bit of an adjustment, just under 10 minutes to play until half time. These are boys. Cowper steps in into an open area for Daniel. Composure from the youngster. Delworth. Guthrie. Out muscled by Rice. With Jardine, London Rangers forwards clipped. Motherwell free kick. Again, you said, Lauren, real driver on the Motherwell side, Kayla Jardine.
Yeah, and I think quite clever by Louise Brown there, because she was definitely breaking into something a wee bit cynical, but yeah, one I think she had to take for her team.
Will there be another goal before the half-time interval? Daniel asks for the foul, play continues. Cassie Cowper in the right place for Montrose. Addy forcing through. Carter that time for the home side. Now it may break the other way, it could be 4-on-4. Louise Brown. Towards Guthrie, the battle continues. Brown takes again, McLaren will look out wide. Holly Daniels there, but coming back from an offside position. And the Motherwell head coach, Paul Brownlee, screaming his unhappiness at the 4-on-4 situation there. No one coming back in Motherwell colours to try and outnumber the attacking Montrose. And it's just those moments, Lauren, that either team are giving up to the other side.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think Motherwell are more comfortable on the ball. They're happy to play possession football, but when they lose it, that transition moment, Montrose are really, really good at taking advantage of that. So it's creating moments in the game where it goes end to end and it settles and then it goes end to end again. It's really exciting to watch.
It's an interesting one because you have that battle in the midfield for a spell, and then there's one chance, but that's when the other chances come. Chelsea Watson clearing here as Montrose look to catch Motherwell out.
I think Montrose are feeling like they can get in behind Motherwell. They've got the pace to do it, but Motherwell are getting back with strength. But if Louise Brown could get that ball released a wee bit quicker, they'd be really, really dangerous on the counter.
Cully aims for Brown. Touch off Collins, makes it difficult for Ingalls. Four minutes left in the first half. Montrose, who took the lead, look to go in front again. Ingalls so involved in this first half, clears. Cowper wanted the throw. The referee with a little smile on his face, trying to be tricked into the other way. But now Montrose will have the throw-in. Harkin releases early. Brown continues that battle with Addy. It's Chelsea Watson stepping out. Berry. Belworth with the tackle. Amy Anderson looks for the space. Georgia Carter sends it away. Addy will guide it back to Rebecca Cameron in goal. It just feels like there's a little bit of miscommunication or something in the Motherwell team at the moment that there wasn't there earlier in the game, and it's just allowing Montrose to get a bit more of a hold of things with the ball in the Motherwell half.
Yeah, I think it's maybe just when Motherwell get ruffled for a few minutes they go long, and that's exactly what Montrose want them to do because they're very good at winning the ball back and going direct. I think if Motherwell can settle down and keep playing, they'll find that that's actually their own problems that's happening to them.
Yellow card for Georgia Carter. A couple of times she's been a driving force in the defence, stepping up at the heels of the Motherwell attack. But one too many times for the referee's liking. And that's the first card of the afternoon for Carter. Watson aims forward. Montrose supporters unhappy with the efforts of Rice with Daniel, and it was getting a bit heated over there. We already saw it flare up a little in the technical areas. It seems to be an intense part of the pitch over there. The supporters and the coaching staff having their say too. Only Daniel just feels Rice was a bit too strong in the challenge there.
I think maybe Rice did have a bit of a short set at one point, but it was a good battle between two players. But yeah, right in front of the dugouts, which I'm not sure is good or bad for this game at the moment.
You hear talk of title chases, European places, and relegation trouble. These two quite safe from that drop at the bottom, still fighting every minute on the pitch this season. The SWPL motto is every game matters, and this one certainly does to the players on the pitch at Links Park this afternoon. Brown, there's three to choose from. Guthrie off the post. Niamh Guthrie guiding the ball towards that right side. It almost looked in slow motion. Cameron seems stranded. And now both teams have hit the woodwork in this game.
It's that ball over the top to Louise Brown. Montrose is really, really effective for them this afternoon. She seems to have the pace of beating the Motherwell back four, and that's the first time we've seen her get a right good clean ball across the face of goal. And I think it maybe caught Guthrie out, that it was actually going to land at her feet, but yeah, almost slow motion the way that hit the post.
It looked like there it was that extra support, the extra player coming into the area that gave Montrose that option.
Yeah, and to be fair on Louise Brown, that's maybe not why she's released the ball early, but I think now they're finding success, Montrose, of that ball. They'll maybe be able to get up and support her quicker with a bit more confidence that something's going to come off of that.
"45 minutes up in the first half, now into added on time. Delworth. Loose ball picked up by Guthrie. McLaren. Taylor. Great first touch. Cameron comes rushing out to take. She'll allow her Motherwell team to reorganise and set up. Cowper touches the ball out of play and the referee blows the half-time whistle. It's been a hotly contested match at Links Park in Montrose this afternoon. Craig Ferro's side took the lead through Louise Brown with a fantastic finish. Had to do a lot of running up front this afternoon. Cameron got fingertips to it, but the ball ended up in the back of the net. And then here, it looks like the final touch from Louise Brown, putting the ball into her own net. Cassie Cowper tried to clear. Chelsea Watson was around, but the officials adjudged the ball to be across the line, and it means at half-time at Links Park, we're all square. Please join us again shortly for the second half, where it's Montrose 1, Motherwell 1.
Today's half-time number is Team 822. That's Team 82. The prize is £38.
Yeah, that should be. It's not the. Running. Just limited mode, isn't it? For that nice there's limited mode and only 5 people in the club. It won't be great. People in the club because it's kind of infield. No, it was off. He's a little progressive one. That was your mind. Yeah, that was your mind. Yeah, even doing an arm, yeah. It's just in the audio set. Yeah, mine was off. And mine was off and wasn't put to -12.
No, I know, they're the progressive cameras, so they're not. And then we thought about that before.
Yes, on iPad. Should be live on iPad.
Find these things on search bar.
I just usually just type in the team that's playing.
Right, okay.
That usually comes up with the best result, not SWPL. And it just comes up with Motherwell B. Try Montrose.
Yeah, pretty
Well, maybe there might be an episode of SWPL.
Which movie is named the half-time when we won, by the way, so just repeat that. It is a green ticket, so it is 822. So that is green, 822, and the next one will get £30.
easier to go to the BBC website and look for it and then click the link to read it.
Yeah, it looks like it's been put under a Scottish Women's Premier, well, like the full wording of it.
Just saw a couple of replays there, nice coverage of Premier too.
Well, thank you. Very nice. I'm just trying to see, that's the triple. That's the Alba. Just trying to see if it...
Okay.
Welcome back to Links Park. At half-time, it's Montrose 1, Motherwell 1. A fierce but also open first half between the two sides. All square as we go into the second 45 minutes. Have a look around the pitch. Doesn't appear to be any changes. We'll keep an eye on that, and off we go for the second half. Montrose get the ball rolling. Delworth aiming for Daniel. Amy Anderson for Motherwell. Paul Brownley's side looking to extend their unbeaten run to 8 matches. The coaching staff making some notes early in this next period. It's been quite tense between the two managers in the technical area too in that first half. Craig Ferros with that fighting spirit, as Montrose players have shown all season. They know that important points today could secure their status in the top flight for next season. Holly Daniel chasing here, keeps the ball in play. Rice at her heels as she has been in much of the game so far. Laura Berry works the ball away. Morgan Cross. Rice once more. Tammy Harkin was read by Jardin. Cross skips past Guthrie. Amy Anderson for Jill Ingalls, the Motherwell captain, back in the starting lineup this afternoon. Under a bit of trouble from her opposite, number 14, and Taylor. And Montrose have the throw-in. Former Aberdeen captain Lauren Campbell is on commentary with me this afternoon. Lauren, how much of an incentive will that be for Montrose to know that if they get a win here, it's all in their own hands and they'll have things wrapped up for next season and another campaign in the top flight?
Yeah, they'll be delighted to be able to do it. With a couple of games left to spare, would be a great achievement from them this season.
Taylor crosses, Cameron takes. Rebecca Cameron. There's a second of 2 changes in Paul Brownley's lineup for Motherwell this afternoon. Made a debut in a strong performance against Celtic back in February. Also played against Glasgow City that month. It's her 4th league appearance of the season. McLaren strong in the header. Katie Rice will let that roll over for the throw-in. Did mention it was an open first half between the sides, and I would imagine the conversation from both managers in the dressing room at half-time, Lauren, will really be to solidify that a bit more and not give away those easy chances that either side was getting.
Yeah, strangely, I think they would have probably had the same message, like the same again from both their teams, because it was a really, really entertaining first half. I think Motherwell played slightly better football, but yeah, chances were had for both teams.
Motherwell won that 7-game unbeaten run. They spoke about wanting to pick up as many victories, as many goals as they can post-split. They want to finish best of the rest. They're chasing Aberdeen, just a few points behind in the league table. But the Women of Steel have a better goal difference, and they'll be looking to use that if required.
Yeah, like you say, Montrose are playing for safety today, but Motherwell have been really on a good run, and they're chasing Aberdeen, so they'll really be wanting the 3 points. So when they go up to Aberdeen, it's something to play for.
McLaren, there was an important touch there from Chelsea Watson, and Rebecca Cameron can smother Montrose, nearly having that opening. Look at this for defending again. Chelsea Watson, McLaren thought she was about to get the chance. Rebecca Cameron pounced. Amy Anderson for Lisa Boys. Guthrie trying to match. Both players slide. It was heavy for Taylor. Only 5 minutes into the second half, but the break just seems to have disrupted the flow of both teams a little. At the restart, lovely flick from Cross. Lisa Boys. Ingalls sends the ball over, and a touch will take it to the back of the box. Goal kick. Paul Brownlee will be encouraged by the start of his side. Fell behind to the Louise Brown goal for Montrose before she had a hand in the equaliser. Brownlee will want to see his side go in front. Rice powers the ball forward. Morgan Cross will chase in the battle with Cowper. Stretches the neck muscles to guide the ball back to Perry.
Just good experience there by Cassie Cowper, didn't panic and headed the ball right back to her keeper's hands.
It's a pass out for Jardine, looking to attack down the left side. Motherwell used the right more in the first half. Rice, first time cross, guides it over, and the touch will go into Lauren Perry's hands. But again, it's the Women of Steel just looking to create some panic in the Montrose box. Can Montrose do similar up the other end? Here's Holly Daniel. An 18th straight start for the youngster. Watson didn't connect. Jade McLaren assesses the options. Guthrie standing out wide and really shouldn't be offside from that kind of position, looking across the line. It breaks down the move for the Moat. Mentioned Holly Daniel, been a consistent starter for Craig Ferros since the 1-1 draw back in November against Motherwell. It's a good header from Cross, just trying to help on for Berry to try and pick up some scraps. It's another player that fights for absolutely everything, and sometimes a tireless shift up front in the SWPL for Morgan Cross. Jardine another battler. McLaren equal. Cross. Louisa Boys. Cross delivers. Carter juggles. Manages to get it somewhat away. Motherwell playing with pace. Cross past three, has to recover. Rides another challenge. Amy Anderson can hit them from here. Decides against it though. Now Kayla Jardine. Ingalls. Bailey Collins. Heavy touch, makes it difficult. Harkin will use the ricochet. And Lauren Perry takes in the Montrose goal. Important games coming up this afternoon. Spartans and Dundee United playing earlier. A 1 o'clock kick-off. Finished a 0-0 draw. Hamilton Aberdeen starts at 4 o'clock. Another big say in that fight down at the bottom. Remember, Glasgow City against Hibernian. Kick-off at 4:10. You can watch that one on the BBC Sports Scotland website, BBC iPlayer and BBC Alaba. Cowper challenges. And clears. Collins in the right spot for Motherwell. They can't use the ball. Here's Taylor driving forward. Goes for goal. And she has options left and right. And Jade McLaren, the one on the left, is really letting the youngster know it.
Yeah, Jade McLaren loves a chance from distance. She's probably frustrated she didn't get the ball there, but well won by Demi, and fair play. She's on her stronger left foot, but she just doesn't quite get the accuracy on it.
Scored against Motherwell in the 2-1 loss last month. And Cross gets there first. Cully covering. Takes the safe option, and a wise one. A two around in Boys and Collins. And that's the exchange for the throw-in for Motherwell. Boys goes down. The official's on the spot to look. And the handball appears to be the decision. Montrose have the free kick.
Looks like Motherwell have come out and been a bit more direct this half as well. I think maybe playing Montrose at their own game, but they've been getting balls into the box and going forward quite directly since keeping the ball and playing a lot in the first half, but maybe it's something Paul's changed up at half time.
I mean, you mentioned in the first half too, Lauren, that those midweek games can really be quite tough for squads that, with these two teams finishing in the bottom six, and especially after a long tough season too. You've got to remember a couple of high scoring games played out by both. Motherwell winning 4-2 against Spartans on Wednesday, Montrose with that experience at Pittodrie against Aberdeen in the 3-3 draw on Tuesday, but they've certainly not shown any hangover from those matches in this one.
No, two part-time teams, but yeah, they seem to have managed their squads quite well, and credit to Montrose especially. You've gone to Pittodrie and played a big occasion, so it's even mentally tiring, not just physically, but yeah, the standard seems to be really good by both today, so credit to both teams.
These are Boys charging. Collision with Cully. Montrose awarded the throw-in. These are Boys as the Women's Player of the Year last night at the Motherwell Awards. Part of a strong midfield this afternoon on the trip to Lynx Park. Katie Rice encouraged to step forward. Laura Berry looks to get involved. The touch for Collins, facing her own goal though, uses Watson. It really gives Motherwell strength in numbers now. Jardine, away from Harkin, drives, and the fingertips from Perry. Cowper needs to clear for Montrose. Morgan Cross was waiting patiently at the back post.
I think it was great feat by Jardine there. She's having a really good game in the midfield, enjoying herself, and just a wee bit unlucky that it takes a deflection on the way through.
Falls to Jardine here. And palmed down by Perry, and she'll look to restart quickly.
A wee bit of the commentator's curse by me there, I think. It's setting up for a good chance, but not quite made it to the back of the net.
One possibly straight at Perry. Maybe if she'd had a sight to go either side of the stopper, it may have been a different outcome. But this game has been end to end. It's flowed in each direction. So a quarter into the second half almost. It's tense, but still has the potential for more goals. Daniel will chase. Addy with a strong header. Cameron tiptoed out to try and help with the positioning and sets Katie Rice away. Jardine. Berry. Can't pierce that one through. Boys keeps at it, Lowton takes off the toes of McLaren. Taylor. Ingles in her way. And now Motherwell look to use the upper hand they've had in the recent stage to make a substitute. And it's Brooke Nunn on loan from Hibs, coming on for her 8th league game for the Women of Steel. And Laura Berry is the player going off. A highly rated youngster on loan from Rangers, made quite an impact at Motherwell. 7 goals in 5 post-split games. But it looks like there's a bit of an adjustment. As you pointed out, Lauren, it's Bailey Collins that's actually went out, so Laura Berry will move position. And it's the end of Bailey Collins' afternoon. But Brooke Nunn, an experienced player, is such a good option for Paul Brimley to bring on at this stage too.
Yeah, like we said at the start, Paul's used these loan systems really well, and Brooke Nunn has had a good few games for Motherwell. I think it's unfortunate Bailey's gone off, to be fair. I think her and Ingalls had a really good link up in the first half, but just the way the game's gone in the second half, it's not quite fathomed out that way again.
On the right side here, ball over the head of Jardine. Nunn looking to hit it first time. Tarkin under pressure. Taylor takes. Can she keep it in play? The answer is no. And the officials award the Motherwell throw-in. You can see Bailey Collins just against the wall in the top left of your screen, stretching off the time she's played in this game. Paul Brownlee possibly just looking for freshness in the wide area, and Nunn on the left side. Berry on the right. And you made note in the first half too, Lauren, that Motherwell really used that right side to good effect when they were attacking.
Yeah, like I say, Bailey will be disappointed she's off, but the work she did when she was on the pitch was really effective. So it is about managing game time, and I think Motherwell obviously are showing intent. You've got young Laura Berry on one side and Brooke Nunn on the other. That's really attacking intent from Paul, so a positive change there also.
Collins has played in every league match this season for Motherwell. Brooke Nunn and Berry, the two lone players brought in the latter part of the season, adding to their appearances in the Claret and Amber. Cassie Cowper with the free kick forward. Taylor through 3, finds Guthrie. There's a 2-on-2 in the penalty box. It's back for Taylor, battling with Boys. He was running out to space to clear. Motherwell will have the throw in. There's something going on off the ball over on the far side, as the officials just look to calm things down till Ingles can laugh it off. Do you feel Craig Ferros might be looking towards his bench quite soon, Lauren, and just try to battle that change that Paul Brownlee's made?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just calmed down a wee bit in the last few minutes, so maybe looking at fresh frags like from Montrose, but like you say, they had a big occasion to play midweek, so yeah, I would say so. Definitely to combat what Paul's just done.
Carter across. Berry, the collision with Cully, and that's a free kick for Motherwell. And the Motherwell player with her eyes on the ball, up in the air to win, and the collision unfair.
Yeah, I don't think Cully can have much complaints there. She just caught Laura Berry when she's off her feet, so you know, we've seen Katie Rice do good deliveries from corners, so this is a really great opportunity for Motherwell here.
It looks like Montrose are ready and Erin Ross to come on, but not before this Motherwell free kick. Rice takes. Carter with an important head to it. Guthrie reacts first. Over the hour at Links Park. It remains 1-1. Number 11 for Motherwell, Brooke Nunn. The layoff for Rice. Harkin wins the header. Demi Taylor will try to rush away. She moves past Berry. Guthrie ahead. She opted for Brown. Amy Anderson was in the way. The former Accies midfielder retakes possession for Motherwell. Was cross-clipped. Yes, says the referee, and it's a yellow card for Cassie Cowper. That may be just a sign of the pressure that Montrose are coming under.
Yeah, it's a definite booking for me against Cassie there, but she knows she's beaten, so she's taking it for the team. So as much as it's a yellow card for herself, she's probably done the right thing for Montrose circumstance there.
It's a double change for Montrose. Niamh Guthrie will come off. Erin Ross comes on, as does Charlotte Gammy. Guthrie heading straight up the tunnel. Amy Cully's the other player to be replaced. And Charlotte Gammy can offer Montrose something to take the pressure off. Great hold-up play, great linking between the midfield forward area. Our first job here will be to defend the set piece. Rice sends it in. There's no touch to test Lauren Perry.
Yeah, I think Charlotte Gammy's a positive change from Montrose, quite an attacking player who's good for getting a shot off and good with her feet, and she started a lot of the first half of the season and found herself on the bench lately, so she'll be wanting to prove a point here too.
Gammy's another that started, or she appeared in every SWPL game for Montrose this season. Another to add to that. Perry, Carter and McLaren are the three that have started in every one. Good skill from Daniel, but the ball out for Delworth is heavy. It's a possible look if Daniels look to move into that central area. Gammy on the right, and then Louise Brown now sitting back like you mentioned in the first half, Lauren.
Yeah, just a bit of change of dynamics. I think Louise was having real success with the ball over the top in the first half, but Motherwell seemed to have nullified that. So Holly Daniel's a tall, physical player, so maybe just a change of tactics there, and then you'll get the running all day from Louise in the midfield now.
Almost at the midway point of the second half. The Montrose supporters looking to encourage Daniel deep into the Motherwell area, but Addy showing her awareness and lets the ball run for the goal kick. Watson can't drill it past Carter. Claire Delworth. Jardine takes away from her feet. Nunn tries to thread it through. Carter in the way. Gammy trying to feed something for Daniel to chase. Boys. Another has started in all post-split matches for Motherwell. She wins the free kick for her team. Watson looks early. Cross in behind. None the short choice. Cowper clears. Addy spinning. Driving forward. Carter with the sliding challenge, and Delworth can't prevent the corner. That's a sign of the Motherwell pressure, but they look to make it count.
Brilliant by Addy there. She's taken the ball from almost her own half and driven all the way through, and you can see she's an experienced player there trying to get Motherwell to pick up and drive them on to the end.
Jardine takes. The header tipped over the bar wonderfully by Lauren Perry. Cross denied.
Fantastic save there. I thought it was a certain goal for a minute, so great effort to tip that over her own bar.
It's a great leap too from the Motherwell forward. She didn't have much marking around her, but she managed to rise up and get a good connection on the ball. But Perry looked aggressive and pushed it away. Now Rice from the opposite side. A drop for Brooke Nunn. Blocked. Laura Berry has it. Ingalls aims for that far post. But the cross too far away from Cross. Lauren Perry really keeping Montrose level in this game.
It's good defending there to get that block in by Montrose, but Motherwell looking really, really strong from set pieces. That could be their way to finding a winner in this game.
"20 minutes to play. Delworth launches it forward. Daniel will chase. And now the flag raised by the assistant. You could hear what the home supporters think of that. Just out of picture, Claire Delworth was looking for a stoppage in play. She felt an issue. She's back to her feet now. Carter, another centre back roaming forward. Montrose have 3 in the box. The cross is out of play low. Delworth is on the ground again. The referee will come over to make sure that she's okay, but she's looking towards the bench for a bit of treatment. The former Hearts and Dundee United defender moved up to Links Park this season. Another experienced addition to Craig Ferro's side. And a look towards the technical area. Amy Ridgway looks like she's ready for action.
Yeah, I think Ferrells will be hoping Dalworth can continue, because it looks like he's way to make an attack and positive change. But like you say, credit to Claire Dalworth. She came away from Dundee United at the halfway point in the season quite unhappy not getting game time, and she's managed to get into herself in the start 11 quite consistently here at Montrose.
Scored with a stunner against Spartans last month at Ainsley Park. Still only 23, but one of those players that has played at a good level in the SWPL for a number of years. Montrose now back to 11 players as Motherwell look to find a way through them. Now Brown is trying to be instrumental in that central area, but just feels like with Brown dropping back, Montrose don't really have that running option that she was in the first half, to go into the channels and to chase every ball and put the Motherwell defenders facing their own goal.
Yeah, I think, well, to be fair, credit to Motherwell for that, because I think they've really nullified that in the second half, so they've obviously spoke about that at half time. But again, Louise Brown played up front at Pittodrie on Wednesday night and did a power worth of running, so it's maybe just becoming ineffective and trying to get her on the ball a bit deeper now.
Harkin couldn't get it through for Gammy. Jardine loops it for Nunn. She'll check out the support. There's plenty there. Goes for goal. It just goes past the post from Brooke Nunn. On that strong side, just looking to wrap her foot around it. Couldn't get on target, but she wasn't far away.
That was a great effort by Brooke Nunn, obviously trying to get inside on her stronger right foot, but it's not far away at all.
You mentioned an attacking change from Paul Brownlee earlier, Lauren. This one is even more attacking now, as the defender goes off in Chelsea Watson. and replaced by Sophia Martin on loan from Glasgow City. Made her first Motherwell start a couple of games ago against Spartans. Really highly rated, and she'll look to put the women in steel in front. Craig Feroz will try and get his side to have the edge as Amy Ridgway and Flo Bruce come on. Flo Bruce, the most recent to extend her stay at Links Park through to next summer. And Holly Daniel and Claire Delworth, who had that earlier issue, and the players withdrawn.
Looks like positive changes from both teams, who are obviously both trying to win the game, but I think this may even be a change of formation for Motherwell.
Berry in that more attacking area now through the middle, was looking to get an opportunity. Perry commanding that 6-yard area. Ridgway with the flick on. Gammy has options deep, picks out Ridgway well, but she just couldn't get the first touch right. Erin Ross, another sub for the Mo. Brown took the touch. McLaren, brave header. Addy across. She'll settle for conceding the throw. The flag's raised for offside on that far side from the Montrose throw-in. It's a couple of times the flag is taking the opportunity away from the home side in this game. And with those chances up in that final third being so rare, that's not what they want to see, especially their manager. Ridgway helps on. Gammy looks to get there. Good goalkeeping from Rebecca Cameron. Into the final quarter. Targets up for grabs for both sides. Motherwell no. 3 points here. Can move them into 7th place ahead of Aberdeen's match with Hamilton Accies later this afternoon. As Ross goes down, none enters the referee's book. She's not happy at that decision. I think our case is that Erin Ross slipped on the surface.
Yeah, I think I'm booking on there. I'm not happy at, like, maybe a free kick, but definitely not a booking. But advantage Montrose for Cassie Kuiper. With her left foot here, she can put a good delivery in from distance.
6 to aim for. It's deep towards McLaren. Bruce is there. Cameron takes. The flag goes up anyway. You just feel as tiredness starts to set in. There could be a couple of opportunities either way for Montrose and Motherwell to take advantage of. Just as the game did first half, it swung through spells. Motherwell, you sense, had the majority in the second period, but Montrose still letting their threat known at home. The away side have a free kick. Rice fires forward. Carter wins in the air. Then Cowper. Georgia Carter once more. Touch for Sophia Martin. The decent Motherwell sub. Engels. High cross. Perry takes, it drops. Can't get it. None. Turns. Boyce was there as an option for the layoff. Montrose survive. Can they hit on the counter? It's Ridgway. Brown on the left, McLaren on the right. Louise Brown, the Montrose goal scorer, trying to spread it over for McLaren, but unable to do so. And the excitement level raises again inside Links Park.
Yeah, it's good from the neutral. I think this game, not too much if you're a Montrose fan, but I think it's whoever's going to be braver who wants to win this game will win it, because a share of the points is probably equal, but one chance in this game's won.
Gammy gets there. Can't angle it to McLaren. Addy for Ingalls. Brown won it. McLaren has it. Searching for Ridgway. Important touch from Addy to take it away from the Montrose forward. And equally, Rebecca Cameron, vitally for Motherwell, stops a corner. And now they can look to build. With just 10 minutes to go. Carter commanding in the air again in the Montrose defence. Motherwell continue to move forward. Rice is ready with the throw. Berry couldn't reach none. Jardine sets. Saved well by Perry. She kept strong. Now looks to stay alert. Searching for a 2-on-2. Handball streams around Links Park. The referee not interested. Carter again with the powerful header, but none will lead the charge. Kayla Jardine turns, sets for Berry, somehow stopped. Ross looks to clear away. Big chance for Motherwell. Laura Berry stopped from continuing her impressive scoring run.
Really clever there by Kayla Jardine as well. I think she has a great game today, and she's so unlucky that she's either not got an assist or been on the score sheet so far.
She's been influential in the Motherwell attacks. Making her 20th league appearance today for Motherwell. 5 goals in that time. Louisa Boyce takes to the corner. Races away from Carter. Bruce comes in and helps out. A recent addition signed up for Craig Ferroz's core for next season. Motherwell will keep the pressure going to the end. They want to keep that unbeaten run and change it to 8 matches. They want more points. Jardine strikes, and it's another superb save by Lauren Perry. The reactions to send that one over the crossbar, and Kayla Jardine frustrated.
Another great hit by Kayla Jardine. I don't think she'll be wondering how she hasn't scored, but credit Perry's having an excellent game in goals for Montrose as well.
She can't add to her 2 goals in the last 2 games, but she'll take the corner to try and provide. Ridgway commits the foul, and the pressure will be back on Montrose again. And some discomfort there for Morgan Cross. Helped back to her feet. Steps away slowly. Paul Brownlee. The Motherwell supporters want her to be involved in this set piece. The 2 managers looking tense. Rice is high towards the back. Addy heads down, pushed away, and Cowper clears. Lauren Perry at the centre again. Motherwell can't believe it.
Montrose survive again.
Sophia Martin retrieving the ball, and they'll get back into position in the 6-yard box. Rice takes. Perry claws it away. Ingles will recover. Cameron clips it forward. Anderson helps on. Boys asks a bit much of Jardine, but she does well to keep it in play. Nunn moves inside. Jardine looks up. Cowper clears away with the body. Boys recycles. Jardine. Perry takes. Strong goalkeeping once again. And shakes off the challenge. The Montrose have a player down in the penalty area. It looks like Cassie Cowper, who requires some treatment. But you can really tell, Lauren, that Motherwell really want the victory today. They really want to claim that 7th spot ahead of Aberdeen's match later.
Yeah, definitely, and they're playing some really good football. They'll be gutted they've not scored so far, but yeah, if they can keep this pressure on for the last 5 minutes, I'm not sure how long Montrose can hold out. But again, you've got an experienced player, Cowper, here and slowing the game down, and Montrose are still in the game. It's still drawn at this point.
Montrose are also a side that fight right to the end. We've seen that this season with some important late goals, and they have a corner. They've not had many this afternoon. Motherwell may be unsure what to expect. Can Montrose make this one count? We spoke about Katie Rice and her set-piece delivery. Cassie Cowper may be the option. She'll move away. Bruce goes over to take. 8 away at the delivery. Harkin looking to peel away. Brooke Nunn keeping watch. Is there a Motherwell counter-attack now? Berry for Kayla Jardine. Berry. There's no one on the wide right side, so McLaren can step in to steal. There's only Ridgway ahead. She can't find her. She's asking for a free kick. It's not coming. What a tense finale to this one at Links Park. Just a few minutes to go. Will there be a winner? Rice sends it forward. Ross clips it away for Montrose. Motherwell corner.
A really good chance for Motherwell here. They've been really, really good at set pieces today, so let's see if they can make something count.
A point could still be so important to Montrose in terms of their top flight status. Jardine is headed away by Louise Brown. The threat still alive. Cross, clipped, free kick. This late pressure continues. Motherwell readying a few changes. Shanna McPhail coming on, I believe has a birthday today. Jardine going off. Sarah Gibb and Murray Cunningham also coming on. Louisa Boyce goes off, and also Morgan Cross, who has been trying to shake off a couple of clashes from earlier in the game, as she makes her way up the touchline on the far side. Now Cunningham enters. She's still looking for her first goal this season. Will there be a super sub for Paul Brownlee and the Women of Steel? Cleared away by Harkin. Gibb for Rice. Searching for crossing space. Taylor in the way. Another Motherwell corner.
Absolutely relentless from Motherwell at the moment, isn't it? Set piece after set piece, but the couple of changes have got some good height on the pitch now, so even more opportunity.
Corner floated in. McPhail was there. Little drop. Is there a Montrose break? Bruce looking for McLaren. Bruce continues the run. Ingalls in the way. The captain's part again. Lauren Perry announced as the man of the match by the Montrose sponsors. No surprise there. 3 huge stops to keep this game level. Top goalkeeping from the Northern Ireland international. And as she kept Montrose in a position to steal up the other end. Ingles at the heels. Taylor finds a space, delivers. Bruce with the header. Couldn't get it on target. Gammy holds. Nunn wins. Ross trying to skip her way past Gibb, but runs out of space. So close for Montrose. So close for them all. That was the kind of opportunity they were waiting on.
Yeah, definitely, and to be fair, Montrose, that's what they've been really good at this season. Although they've had long periods in the game they've rode, but they're still in the game, and it's the last minute, and this is almost their speciality from this season.
Martin sends upfield. Brown. Can she add to the goal scoring? Harkin looked to be in 2 minds there about what she was trying to do. Cameron takes gratefully. Is there a final Motherwell attack? Not knowing how much added time there is just adds to the tension. Good touch from Martin. And picks up the pace. Erin Ross clears away. Martin. Ingalls. McPhail. Ridgway running. Addy alert. Can Cameron prevent the corner? She does. It's brilliantly worked by Motherwell at the back. Brown helps it over. Cammy's blocked off. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. It's been a cracking match at Links Park this afternoon. An entertaining 1-1 draw between Montrose and Motherwell. Both managers shake hands. There will be a sense of frustration between both, but more so for Motherwell, who applied so much pressure in the second half to Montrose, but couldn't find a go-ahead goal. Lauren Campbell beside me in co-commentary this afternoon. It's been a great match to watch from a neutral perspective, but do you agree that both managers may have that sense of frustration?
Yeah, a great game from the neutral. Like, for a 1-1 game of football, there was a lot of chances. Lauren Perry, probably Montrose's best player, given the man the match, but I was so impressed with Kayla Jardine today. But if I'm being honest, Paul Brownlee will be a wee bit more frustrated. I do think Motherwell done a wee bit more than Montrose, but points are shared.
Dundee United picked up a point earlier in the afternoon. Montrose pick up a point here. It could be so important. There is still that threat of the relegation playoff. It's never over until it's mathematically done. But with the run that Motherwell have been on, Craig Ferros will still be happy to pick up a point in this one.
Yeah, definitely. They're formidable at home, Montrose, and we spoke to him before the game, and like he said, if we could secure being in the league before the season ends, he'd be more than happy with that. So yeah, credit to them. They've learnt a lot in this season. Like we said, they were on telly against Celtic on the opening day, and they've come a long way since that. So yeah, very impressed by their improvement this season.
And from a Motherwell perspective, as you see Craig Ferros there just going through the post-match analysis with his coaching staff, it's an 8th game unbeaten for Motherwell, which will still be brilliant in the bigger picture when Paul Brownlee goes away from this one and has a look at it. But then Motherwell will always be looking to make that next step, looking to break into the top 6 and kind of look at what Partick Thistle have done over the last couple of years and try and achieve that same target. Is there possibly something that Paul Brownlee can take away from today, that you need to break down the teams and make it count in those big moments? Or is it still looking at the other way? There's a young attack there too, and there's still a lot of potential there going forward to be excited about.
Yeah, a bit of both. I think right on today, Motherwell will be frustrated they didn't win, but like you say, where they were at the start of the season and on quite a bad run, to end with 8 games unbeaten, you know, out of the 10 games they've got left to play, is a real positive. So you'll be frustrated they've not had as good a season, because after the season they had last year, we all thought Motherwell were going to kick on and really challenge for the top 6, but they've got a brilliant staff there, and Paul Brownlee and Leanne, who's missing today. So yeah, credit, and I think finishing this season strongly will only stand them in better stead for starting next season really well.
As Paul Brownlee goes through the final instructions to his team after this match, he'll have spotted what he wanted to see a bit more of to try and get that winning goal. But Motherwell were impressive again, continue that unbeaten run, and that's what they will take away when they go back down the road to their base. Montrose winding down, having a chat with a couple of the supporters who cheered them on right through the end. That battling spirit of the Mo still there, as it has been all season. They still look in a healthy position, and it's a big point for them, as Craig Ferros has an eye on next season and a second in the top flight in the SWPL. Thank you very much from Lauren and I for joining us on BBC Sports Scotland this afternoon for another entertaining Scottish Power Women's Premier League match at Links Park in Montrose. It could still be a big point for Montrose, and Motherwell stretch it to 8 games unbeaten. It finishes at Links Park. Montrose 1, Motherwell 1.